A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Guards, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it's playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Handoff for Frazier. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Off to a good start. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to Johnson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The offense changing the play. Here's a give to Frazier. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his man in the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Wants to throw it again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just feeds the running back. Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia going up tempo. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. At the 40, there he goes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They feed him again. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because he'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Frazier. There's some room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On first down, Nate Frazier. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff, Frazier running left.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Riding up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's Humphries. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Kick is in the air. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The run inside. It's Johnson. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback keeps it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. In this matchup of top 10 teams, we haven't even hit the head to be an instant classic. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Running inside, it's Johnson. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 40. A run for the quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Sails one into the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Handoff, Frazier running left. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. He's up to 73 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And it'll be down right there.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for our defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the ball.
It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The handoff to Johnson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep, it's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside. That's a win for the defense.
Might be looking to run. Lets it fly. Got a man. It's Moore. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll test the right side. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reynolds. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Humphries. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Reynolds. Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The throw. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. A full dive to haul that one in. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give him a little bit of confidence.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Handoff, Frazier running left. And they get him down. The Dogs in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock.
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up.
Second fucking fumble by that motherfucker, dog.
Snags it, and there's running room.
That's the second fucking fumble, man.
To these returns, as soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys.
Oh, them niggas is going to the bench.
And understanding how to follow your blockers, and he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
What a shot in the arm something like that can give you. You take over, 1st and goal from the 3. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. To the air, it's Reynolds. Touchdown!
Come on, man. Get out of here.
For the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get...
What?
Ripped the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late, he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Back to throw, it's Reynolds. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Calls his own number. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Number 81, set to advance on the football.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the Dogs have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. He wants to change this route. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off and running. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this two-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because...
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Frazier again. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He wants a big play here late. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. He goes right back to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Finds a man in the middle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.